Greg Oden, a towering presence from Indiana, had basketball greatness in his genes. His high school days were legendary, leading Lawrence North High School to 3 state championships. Despite early injuries at Ohio State University, he showcased his talent, helping lead the Buckeyes to the NCAA Finals. The NBA beckoned, and in 2007, Oden became the first overall pick, hailed as a future defensive star. But injuries struck, derailing his path to stardom. Tito Santana, born Merced Solis, rose from humble beginnings in South Texas. Spotted by his high school football coach, he embarked on a journey that would lead him to professional wrestling fame. Despite the allure of the ring, Santana prioritized financial security for his family, eventually finding fulfillment as a Spanish teacher in New Jersey. Vince Young's journey mirrored a roller coaster ride. From humble beginnings in Houston, he soared as a college football star, earning accolades and admiration. But personal demons and professional setbacks haunted him in the NFL. Despite mentorship from Steve McNair, Young faced tough times both on and off the field. His resilience shone through, but his NFL career ended prematurely, leaving him to navigate life after football. Andre Gassi, once tennis royalty, transitioned to a new chapter after retiring in 2006. Teaming up with Andy Roddick, he ventured into the world of pickleball, surprising fans with his pivot. Beyond sports, Agassi's philanthropic efforts, alongside his wife Steffi Graf, have left a lasting impact. Despite retiring from tennis, Agassi's legacy endures, with his journey serving as a beacon of resilience and reinvention. 1. Greg Oden. Greg Oden's journey from high school stardom to NBA disappointment is a tale marked by promise and plagued by unfortunate circumstances. Standing tall at 7 feet, Oden entered the NBA as the first overall pick in the 2007 draft ahead of future superstar Kevin Durant. Hailed as a potential defensive stalwart and compared to legends like Shaquille O'Neal, Oden's career seemed destined for greatness. However, a series of debilitating injuries derailed his path to stardom, turning his once promising career into one of the biggest what-ifs in NBA history. Born and raised in Indiana, Oden's dominance on the basketball court was evident from a young age. His high school career was nothing short of legendary, leading Lawrence North High School to 3 consecutive state championships, while earning accolades such as Indiana's Mr. Basketball and National Player of the Year. Despite early signs of greatness, Oden's journey took a detour when injuries began to plague him during his time at Ohio State University. Despite setbacks, he showcased his talent, helping lead the Buckeyes to the NCAA Finals. Oden's entry into the NBA was met with high expectations, but his professional career was marred by a string of injuries that limited his playing time and effectiveness on the court. Multiple surgeries, including microfracture procedures on both knees, shattered his dreams of NBA stardom. Despite attempts at comebacks with teams like the Miami Heat and the Yangtze Dragons in China, Oden's basketball career never regained its momentum. Following his departure from professional basketball, Oden embarked on a new chapter, returning to Ohio State University to complete his degree in sports management. Today, he works at Butler University as the director of basketball operations, reflecting on his tumultuous journey with resilience and determination. Despite the setbacks, Greg Oden's story serves as a reminder of the fragility of success and the resilience of the human spirit in the face of adversity. 2. Tito Santana. Tito Santana, once a renowned figure in the world of professional wrestling, now commands attention in a different arena, the classroom. Born Merced Solis, Santana's journey from migrant worker to international superstar is a testament to hard work and determination. Growing up in South Texas, Solis didn't have the luxury of a traditional education, but his resilience and dedication caught the eye of his high school football coach, steadying him on a path to success. Initially drawn to teaching, Solis found himself thrust into the world of professional wrestling, where he assumed the persona of Tito Santana. Amidst the glitz and glamour of international fame, Santana remained grounded, saving diligently for his future. Despite the allure of fame and fortune, Santana understood the value of financial security, ensuring a stable future for his family. Today, he imparts wisdom not in the ring, but in the classroom as a Spanish teacher in Roxbury, New Jersey. Fondly known as Sir Solis by his students, Santana brings a unique perspective to education, blending his experiences as a wrestler with his passion for teaching. At 60 years old, Santana occasionally returns to the ring, but his true fulfillment comes from shaping young minds and making a lasting impact in their lives. Santana's journey is a reminder that success isn't defined solely by fame or fortune, but by the lives we touch and the difference we make in the world. As he continues to inspire the next generation, Santana's legacy extends far beyond the wrestling ring, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those he teaches. If you enjoyed learning about Tito Santana's incredible story and want to stay updated on more inspiring content like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications whenever we release new videos. 3. Vince Young. Vince Young's story is like a roller coaster ride, full of ups and downs. He started from a simple place in Houston and rose to become a big football star in college. People couldn't stop talking about him, and he seemed destined for greatness in the NFL. But things didn't go as planned. Vince faced tough times both on and off the field. He struggled with personal problems and couldn't keep up with the demands of professional football. Despite his best efforts, he had to leave the NFL earlier than expected. Yet Vince didn't give up. With help from mentors like Steve McNair, he pushed through hard times and achieved amazing things in college football. His awesome plays for the Texas Longhorns and impressive rookie season with the Tennessee Titans made him a hero to many. But life wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Vince had to deal with tough coaches, injuries, and personal losses that made things even harder. Despite trying his best, he couldn't reach the same level of success in the NFL, and eventually he had to face the reality of life after football. Still, Vince didn't let it break him. He learned important lessons along the way and came out stronger. His story is a reminder that even when things get tough, we can find strength to keep going. As he moves forward, Vince's journey shows us the importance of staying resilient no matter what life throws our way. 4. Andre Gassi. Andre Gassi, once the fiery bad boy of tennis, shook up the court with his energy and style. He soared to the top, ruling as the world #1 for over 100 weeks and winning a hopping 8 major titles, including all 4 Grand Slams and even an Olympic gold medal. His intense rivalry with Pete Sampras added even more spice to the Nennies tennis scene. But where's he now? Well, at 53, Agassi is still making waves, but not in tennis. He recently teamed up with fellow tennis ace Andy Roddick to conquer the pickleball scene, winning big at the Pickleball Slam. Yeah, pickleball, that quirky mix of tennis, badminton, and ping pong that's gaining traction. Agassi's pivot to pickleball might surprise some die-hard tennis fans, but hey, the guy's entitled to pursue his passions, right? Plus, he's not just about sports. Agassi's also making a big impact off the court. Through his foundation, he's invested over $150 million to build schools and give kids better opportunities through education, a cause close to his heart. And let's not forget Agassi's family life. Married to tennis legend Steffi Graf, they're raising their 2 kids, Jaden and Jazz, in Las Vegas. While tennis runs in the family, their children are carving their own paths, with Jaden excelling in baseball and Jazz pursuing dance and golf. Despite retiring from tennis in 2006, Agassi's legacy endures both as a player and a philanthropist. His journey from troubled prodigy to tennis icon to pickleball enthusiast and education advocate is one for the ages. And who knows? With his spirit and drive, there might still be more chapters to come in the story of Andre Gassi. Through adversity, Greg Oden found strength, returning to Ohio State University to complete his degree and embarking on a new career path. Tito Santana, now Sager Solis, continues to inspire as a teacher, leaving an indelible mark on his students. Vince Young's journey serves as a reminder of the importance of resilience, while Andre Gassi's legacy extends far beyond the tennis court, impacting lives through education and philanthropy. In the end, these athletes turned icons remind us that success isn't defined solely by athletic achievements, but by the resilience of the human spirit and the impact we make on others' lives. As their stories continue to inspire, their legacies live on, shaping the hearts and minds of generations to come. And remember, folks, if you're ever in doubt about pursuing a career as an athlete, just ask Andre Gassi about his adventures in pickleball. Sometimes life throws you curveballs, but hey, at least you won't end up chasing pickleballs for a living. Keep chasing your dreams, but maybe leave the tennis racket at home.